Hello and welcome. My name is Jordan and this is NPTV, Nonprofit Television. And today I'm here with Nicole Timpanaro. And she happens to be a board member on the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation, or FCCF for short.
Yeah.
And they have a wonderful gala coming up at this beautiful place called The Grove. So would you like to tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the gala is our main fundraiser of the year. This is where we raise most of the money that we use to help the families that we support. It's on November 16th. Saturday night, we have a live band, we have a magician, a silent auction, a live auction, a raffle. We have a really fun game called Lucky Cork that we play.
What is that?
For $50, you get to pick a cork, and you could get a bottle of wine valued anywhere from like $25 to $100.
Wow.
And then we also raffle off like a Mama Jama $300 bottle of wine too. That's $25 a ticket.
Lots of perks.
Lots of perks, all sorts of fun games. Our band is the Benjamins. They're amazing. So there will be lots of dancing. And we do kind of an around the world with the food. So there's all different types of food throughout the night as well.
Wow, that's beautiful. And such an amazing mission, like your mission statement to help families in need.
Yeah, so we provide financial assistance for any family in New Jersey who has a child suffering from cancer. And that could be anything from paying their mortgage to helping with travel expenses back and forth to the hospital, grocery bills, really whatever way you can support. Usually when a child is diagnosed, at least one of the parents has to stop working because there's just a lot of time involved in the treatment, and you need support no matter what your financial situation was before.
100%.
It becomes a lot. So a lot of what we do is providing financial assistance, and then also throughout the year we have events with the kids and the families to try to break them out of what they're going through, give them a mental respite.
Of course, and it gives you a sense of community too.
Yes, so we do Halloween, we have doggy Halloween parades, we've had Christmas parties where we make ornaments and cookies and horse therapy, all different things over the years.
Well, that's wonderful and very beautiful foundation. So thank you very much for chatting about this today. And stay tuned for the actual gala. This will be linked in a flyer on November 16th at 6 p.m. at The Grove in Cedar Grove, New Jersey.
Hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello and welcome. My name is Jordan Anderson and this is NPTV, or Nonprofit Television. And today we are here at The Grove, located in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, celebrating the 22nd annual gala for Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. Stay tuned. We have an awesome night planned and be sure to check it out. Hello and welcome. This is Nonprofit Television, or NPTV for short, and I'm Jordan, and I'm here with the president of the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation, Greg Porcino. How are you doing today?
Doing fine. And yourself?
Doing very well. And I want to thank you for inviting us to your wonderful gala and just ask you a little bit about your gala and your foundation.
Sure. Well, the foundation started 27 years ago. This is our 22nd gala. The mission of the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation was to provide grants of relief to families, for rent, mortgages, car payments, utilities, food expenses, and end of life services.
Right.
So we have a gala like tonight, and and several other events throughout the year, and we raise money. This is a fundraiser, so we raise money to support the families.
Yes. And that's very admirable of you guys, especially with families of low income or anything where they have this, their child was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer, and then you guys provide support for them. Like, are there any people here today that you are, like any families that are here today?
Oh, yes. There's a couple tables of families. Yes. Yeah. And the unfortunate part about, these situations with families is, the child needs a lot of support when it's going through this very difficult time. So usually one of the parents has to stop working, and that puts a financial hardship on a family. And that's where we come in. That's where we come in and play.
That's amazing. And how do people get a part of your foundation?
A part as in the families we support, or
Yes. Like how exactly?
we support come directly from the hospitals.
Okay.
We work hand in hand with the social workers at the hospitals, and they basically screen our applicants and send them directly to us.
That's amazing. And do you have a website for the outsiders that would like to sponsor or fund your foundation?
Well, of course, it's www.f as in Frank, Charlie, Frank.info. Yeah.
Amazing. And I want to thank you again for talking and having us here. So thank you.
My pleasure.
Hello and welcome back. My name is Jordan and this is
John Carrico.
and
Jeff Chavkin.
and these are some of the board members here at the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. What is your position? Tell me a little bit about that.
The vice president and one of the founding members of the board.
I've been on the board for about, I think 10 years now, just a volunteer member following his organization.
Awesome. So what do you guys do for the foundation and what's your mission statement?
Well, we are here exclusively to help families who have children with cancer, to help them financially, and to give them emotional support as well.
And I believe that there are some families here that you've helped. Are they here today?
Yes, we have a couple tables of families that we've helped. And frankly, what got me involved in it was when Steve Figuarelli took me to an event and I saw that we were helping directly funding families with kids with cancer. And to me, as a father of two girls, to have a child with cancer is so brutal. But then to go bankrupt and have them take your van when you got to get your kid to chemo, to me, I was like, sign me up, because like what we do is directly fund families that need the money. And we have one paid employee, and it's just, we make an immediate difference, and that's why I got involved.
That's wonderful. And why did you get involved?
Well, because my friend Greg, whose idea was to start it, called me to say would I help him organize it.
That's really wonderful, and I really appreciate you guys talking with me today. Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Hello and welcome back. This is Nonprofit Television, or NPTV for short, and I'm here with the wonderful Nicole Timpanaro. How are you today?
Doing fabulous.
And you absolutely look fabulous too.
As do you, my friend.
Thank you. So, what do we have lined up for today?
So much fun tonight, guys. Open bar. We have the Benjamins that are playing as we speak. A live auction, a silent auction, a raffle. We have our lucky court game. We're raffling off a $300 bottle of Don Perignon.
I don't even know what that means.
Very fancy, bubbly. And for $25, you can get a chance to win.
Might as well try.
Exactly. It's going to be a great night.
Yes, awesome. And what are you drinking now?
I'm drinking our signature drink of the night. It's a Cosmopolitan, super yummy. For those of our friends who do not drink alcohol, we also have a blue lemonade that is floating around the room.
Amazing and very very beautiful color. It's nice and pink. So thank you. We have a lot of fun stuff tonight, and you're going to see some amazing families that the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation helped.
Yes, we have 3 tables worth of families here with us. So lots of little survivors, some children who are even still going through treatment, but came out to spend the night with us. And we're really honored to have them.
Today I'm here with Erica, and she is one of the co-chairs for this wonderful event. So tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and what you do for the gala.
Yeah. So I got started a long time ago. My dad actually was one of the founders of the FCCF. So I've been involved since almost birth. I had been doing stuffing envelopes back in the day. I would attend the golf outing, get to ride in the golf cart, and hand out Gatorades and whatnot to all the golfers at our golf outings. And then as I got older, my dad's event used to be the gala itself, and I would come handle check-in as I, got older. And when he passed away, I decided to just get a little bit more involved. I had graduated college a few years later, and then Greg asked me to co-chair the gala. So, a few years ago, I started co-chairing, and since then it's been great. We do a lot of preparations for this event. It's our biggest event. It's the event that makes us the most money for the families we help. But yeah, it's a fantastic event, and we're hoping for a good night tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what do you do to prepare for it?
Oh, well, I've been on Zoom calls with Nicole and Robert every week since probably like March or April. It's a lot. We form a committee, so we have a whole committee that helps us. We have to gather prizes, we book vendors, we do a lot. And it's a lot of spreadsheets, it's a lot of paperwork, but we have a great team of volunteers that help us out and make it happen.
Yeah, definitely. And I was talking to some of them, and it was really nice to see how big this event. So, like, all of your hard work paid off, thankfully. But yeah, so I wanted to thank you for chatting with me today, and thank your dad as well. May he rest in peace. But it was a very beautiful foundation, and thanks for being a part of it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. This is Patrice, who is another board member at this wonderful event for the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. Tell me a little bit about you and your story of joining the foundation.
Okay. I've been with the foundation for 23 years or so. My son had cancer at 2.5. And that's kind of how I got involved with the foundation. And it's been just wonderful to give back over the years.
Definitely. What was he diagnosed with?
He had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, 2.5 years old.
But he's a survivor now, and
He's 25 and he's doing well.
wonderful.
Yeah, we worked out very well for us.
That's wonderful. And so what do you do for on the board?
Okay, I'm a board member of the foundation, and I help out with any kind of events that they have. We're looking at some new events coming up, but I do help out with the golf event and the gala. A lot of fun. It's just great to give back and to be part of such a wonderful foundation.
Definitely, and especially coming from directly, you have an emotional attachment to it, and wonderful. So I want to thank you for your help here and having us. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
We are back, and I am here with Clint, who is one of the board members at the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation, and we are here at the Grove celebrating their 22nd annual gala. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got involved.
I got involved through friends that are on the board and worked for a few years to get on the board. And I've been here ever since, about 15 years total now. And it's amazing helping kids with parents with kids with cancer. I have 3 kids of my own, 3 grandsons, and I can't even imagine what these people go through. And thank God in the 15 years I've been here, we've only had 2 deaths. and everybody else, thank God, has survived, and that's amazing. It really is, and it's a testament to the amazing work by the committee and the board and all the volunteers why we are having such a great night tonight.
That's definitely amazing. And I heard that this is the biggest event you guys have for the entire year.
For the year, this
Yeah.
and golf. We have a huge golf outing in the spring.
When is the golf? I've been hearing a lot about that.
It's in June. I don't remember what date, but it's in June. It'll be on our
Awesome.
website if you want to come.
Perfect. And that website is?
FCCF.info.
Perfect. So guys, stay tuned and feel free to check out that website. We will be interviewing a lot of other board members. So I thank you for your time, Clint.
Thanks, Jordan.
This is Matt, who is another board member for this wonderful foundation, Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. And he and I were chatting a little bit, and he said that you have been a part of this for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And how did you learn about the foundation? What made you want to be a part of it?
So I am the head of retail banking for Columbia Bank, and the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation has been a client of Columbia Bank's for many years. So I was introduced to the foundation about 5 years ago, found out about what they do. I have 2 young daughters, so children is a very near and dear thing to me. Thankfully, my children are healthy, knock on wood. But finding more about what the foundation does, it really appealed to me. So I decided to get involved, and I became a board member 4 years ago. And it's just a wonderful organization. Everything they do is just everything that I could support, and it's really kind of how I got involved.
That is amazing, and I want to thank you for your work and being interested in this. I don't personally have any children, but I can imagine how awful and heartbreaking it can be. So that's amazing that you want to be a part of it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Jordan, and I am here with Robert Medley, who is the Executive Director for the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I want to start off by saying thank you for having us here.
Glad you're here.
Thank you. And tell me a little bit about the foundation, how you got started, how it got started.
The foundation was started 27 years ago by Greg Porcino and a friend of his, Steve Frigarelli, and they got interested in helping children with cancer. And so for 27 years, that's what they've been doing. In 27-year history of our foundation, we've helped over probably 2,500 families with over $3 million in support. And we help families with essential expenses, because when your child has cancer, a lot of times the parents stop working, or of course there's increased expenses. And so the family finds themselves in financial need at a time even when they would not otherwise have been in financial straits. And so we help them with things like rents and mortgages, car payments, utility bills, childcare, all different sorts of basic expenses. And so we've been doing that for 27 years and have a lot of impact. So.
No, definitely. And I was just speaking to one of the family members that you guys have helped. And how did you get involved?
I was looking for a job and I saw it advertised, but I was looking specifically for something in nonprofit, something that made a difference. And so this attracted me. And so I started 3 years ago. Yep.
Yes. And do you have any children? Do you have an emotional impact to it?
Not of my own. I mean, I've had adult friends who have cancer. So I've lost several friends who have cancer, but they were all as adults. So that's my experience. But that's horrible enough. Obviously, when it's a child, I think it's even more traumatic and emotional for people seeing and hearing the stories. But, these days, there's a lot of successes. A lot of children do get cured. It's a painful getting there, perhaps, but they do eventually get cured, and not all, but many of them. And so there's a lot of success stories as well. So we focus on the good.
Yes, definitely. That's all you really want to do, and especially we want to thank you for having this nonprofit and being available for those families that are in need. And I can imagine how heartbreaking and how sad it is,
The stories are all very sad. And the stories all similar. I mean, obviously it's bad enough to have cancer, but then obviously you're also, when they come to us, financially challenged.
Yes.
So that's bad enough. But, obviously family life can also be challenging in other ways. So there's always a sad story. And sometimes you think you heard it all and there's something even sadder comes across our desk. But we give them some hope, and we give them some, the knowledge that they're not alone in their fight. And so it gives a little bit of glimmer of hope for them, which is good.
Yeah. And I like that you said that your mission is really to share with them that they're not alone. And that's, I feel like, one of the biggest things, especially when you're talking to children who may not know anything about it or, are struggling with that. So I want to thank you. And do you have a website or anywhere that people can be a part of this?
FCCF.info. Again, FCCF for Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation.info, INFO. So visit our website, lots of information about our foundation. So thank you for your support.
Yeah. Thank you for chatting with me today. Today, we are here at the 22nd Gala for the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation, and I'm here with a few mothers that, and beautiful Georgia. How can I forget about her? And we're here to talk about your experience with the foundation and your families. So, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yes. What was your name? And tell me about your family.
My name is Lisa, and I have a daughter, Luciana, who is 8 years old. And we were familiar with the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation through our hospital, and they had helped us with our daughter throughout our journey.
Amazing.
Hi, my name is Desiree. I'm here with my daughter, Avery. She's 9 years old and she's a survivor. And we are familiar with the foundation because they assisted us during our journey.
That's amazing. And what about you?
I am Gina. This is my daughter, Georgia, and we are familiar with the foundation because they helped us with our rent during her journey. Georgia is 4.5 years old and is a 2-year cancer survivor now, right? Yeah.
Do you want to say anything? No. Well, that's amazing that we have a survivor here, and you said that your children are here as well, right? Yes, amazing. I'm sure we'll see them later. Yes, but that's amazing that you guys have been with the foundation since the treatments. You said?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about that?
There's not how much they assisted us and helped us when we were experiencing a lot of hardships. I was out of work. My husband was having to take off work to care for Luciana's brothers. And when we were in a rock and a hard place, they really came through for us. So we're very grateful for them and happy to be here.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. It's people don't really talk about how difficult it is, being on this side. And just having a foundation that supports us and is willing to help us with whatever it is that we need is amazing. And we're truly blessed.
Amazing.
I think it's also amazing that people help you that don't even know you, like people that step forward that don't even know our story yet, and they're just out there to help us, and people that are at this event that are helping the foundation help other families like us. It's just really heartwarming, and we're very grateful.
Definitely. And I like that. Thank you guys so much for telling me about your story. And I wish you all the best with the future and your children. And I love that you're here. So you want to say hi to the camera? Just say hi. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We're here at the 22nd Gala, and I'm here with, what was your name again?
Jaya.
Jaya, nice to meet you. And she is one of the mothers for the families that actually the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation helped. So tell me a little bit about your story.
So my daughter is currently 10 years old. She was diagnosed with a very, very rare and aggressive bone cancer when she was not even 6 years old. So we've been associated with the Fighting Children Cancer Foundation for a few years now. And I cannot even begin to tell you how incredibly helpful they've been. For any family out there that's fighting, it can be extremely challenging navigating cancer. And, for children, it's a lot harder. From what I understand, the treatments are much longer. Me being a single mother, I've been finding it very rough. And Kia was diagnosed right at the peak of the pandemic. So, with all of that, and Kia's chemotherapy, surgeries, biopsies, name it, jaw reconstruction, because her cancer is inside the jaw, it's the mouth. Yeah, so it's a very rare type, and it was so advanced. I had no idea, it was the dentist who picked up on it. So I'm just so grateful. And I want to say that, cancer foundations like these are the reason that we're even here. The reason my child is thriving and I was able to get through it is because of people like Robert.
Yeah. That's amazing, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but it's amazing that she's okay now, right?
You know, she's still fighting. Yeah, because her case is actually very rare. It's in the mouth, and because she's still so little and she's still growing, they cannot give her a permanent structure. Only once she's fully done growing, and also because I think she got so much chemotherapy, they don't really know when she's going to hit puberty. So they're going to have to wait a few extra years. So right now they're just constantly working on her jaw and trying to make sure that, you know, the left side, which is where the tumor was, that matches the right side. And then when she's about 21 or 22, she's going to have another reconstruction. So they've already taken the bone from her left leg, which is inside her jaw right now.
Wow.
And then when she's done growing, they're going to take the bone from the right leg and reconstruct the jaw again.
Wow, that must be a very intricate process.
You know, it's so intricate, and I'm just amazed by the fact that they are able to do this. You know, you would never imagine how do they even shape the bone to put it in the jaw. Like, it's amazing. And I'm just, you know, every time I look at my child, I'm just so blessed that we're in the right place. You know, I didn't have the privilege of growing up in the United States. I just feel like we're in the right country for this kind of treatment.
And thank you for sharing your story. And I'm glad that she's still fighting for it. Like, I send you the best. And
Thank you so much.
yes,
Thank you. I
and
appreciate
thank you
it so
for the Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. I'm here with Tara, Will, and Kyle, and we are here still at the 22nd Gala for FCCF, or Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation. And I just want to kind of ask you guys about your story and how you got to know about them.
Sure, definitely. So we met them through the Valerie Center. You know, my son Will was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and you know, they've really helped support us. There were times where it was really difficult, and they provided such wonderful support, and we really would have been lost without them.
I can imagine. What about you?
It was rough. I'm a stepdad, so I wasn't there for the whole thing. So it's hard for. It was just a hard situation. So
I can imagine, but thank you for being here now. Yes. And then would you like to tell me a little bit about your story?
Okay, yeah. So I think I was diagnosed.
Take the microphone.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Hold up. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I think I was diagnosed around when I was 8 or 9.
Okay.
I am 17. Yes. So it was a while ago. It's hard to remember a lot of the specific details, but it was really rough to be that young and to have to deal with such a hard situation. But of course, I got through it. Especially with the help of foundations like these. It was really helpful to me and my family, the support that they gave.
And that's amazing. So I'm very happy to see that you're doing well now, and I'm glad that you guys got the support that you needed from this foundation. So yes. And one thing, I was interviewing someone else, and they said that the biggest thing is that you're not alone, you know, and they make you feel like you're not alone in this. And do you believe that's true?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They make you feel like part of their family from the very beginning, like you have the resources, you know, that you're really looking for.
That's amazing. And thank you guys for talking to me today.
Thank you so much for
Yes, I wish you all the best, and good luck with the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much.